this ganache. Get all this ganache. Hello, Emma, and welcome back to my channel. Your country breakfast is ready. I have some pancakes today. I also have some syrup. I have some syrup. And today I'm going to be reviewing episode 7 of Rupaul'S Drag Race season 11. I'm going to be going through the mini challenge and the runway / main challenge. They're all kind of together. Let's get started. For the mini challenge, the queens were in a potato sack race, but it wasn't about winning. It was about other things. I'm just going to go through some of my favorite moments. Silky's was so funny. She was like jumping and it fell out. Silky's was one of my favorites. Since Evie's ankle is still recovering, she didn't have to do the race, but she could still like deliver. Suga won the challenge. She fell to the floor like on purpose, not accident. Also, Nina won the challenge. Now for the main challenge. For the main challenge, the queens had to take regular farm items like food and like bark, and they had to make a farm to runway look. When the food came out, Suga started eating it all. Honestly, me. Before the queens would show their looks to the runway, there's a twist. They had to get tips on how to walk the runway from none other than Alyssa Edwards. Back rolls. And Alyssa helped the queens master their runway walk. And the funny thing is that Alyssa is also Plastique's drag mom. It's like a whole family reunion. So when Plastique went to show her runway, she did a full split on the stage. She was showing all this personality. She like got the pick me up. Yes. Silky's was so extra. When she was walking back, she was touching the beads. When Silky got up to the front, she said, "Get all this ganache. Get all this ganache." Something has happened when Evie went. Her ankle's getting better very fast, so she could still walk the runway and do all that. But when she was walking back to her seat, she heard what Silky said to RuPaul in the workroom. So when she was walking back, she said, "Send me home because I'm injured." So much shade, I cannot. Also, there was a twist. Alyssa wasn't just there to teach them to walk the runway. She was also there to teach them how to country line dance. The final product of the country line dancing was really good. I didn't see anybody really mess up. If anything, some queens just were in the background and weren't really seen, like Raja, and I don't really remember Suga. But overall, it was really good, and Evie was so funny. Evie didn't dance. She just sat on a hay bale and like she showed her character and was delivering. The only other queens I really remember are probably Vanjie and Nina. Nina really served that funny character, and Vanjie did also. Now for the runway / main challenge was farm to runway. First up is Suga. She looks like she was in a windstorm of some kind. Honestly, I thought she was going to be in the top for this look. Suga is kind of underrated. She's serving it. Oh, I gotta give it to her boot. This is a shoot. Next up is Silky Nutmeg Ganache. When I first saw this look, I thought that there were beads on her dress, but it's actually beans. Instead of B-E-A-D, it's B-E-A-N. That was very smart. I don't really like the headpiece, though. I don't know, it just looks like a party hat. The cape over her, it just looked unfinished, that part. But the dress itself looked really good. This is a toot. Next is Evie Oddly. This look, yes, this look is so different for her because it's showing a more glamorous side of her. I love the skirt. It almost looks like tree branches, but it's not because it's very flowy. Finger waves. I like that her hair isn't very over the top. By having a smaller hair, it focuses more on the outfit. It's a shoot. Never wear corn. Just don't do it. Next up is Nina. This was a really smart idea to use corn as a fabric that's like she didn't execute it well. Also, when she was walking down the runway, she was walking like weird, and I don't understand why, because the only thing I could think of was that the dress was in the way, but it was so short that it wasn't. I also don't like the purple hair with it. It was just a miss, but I like the idea. This is a boot. Oh my god, woman. Next is Brooklynites. I love this look. It's very high fashion, and she has oranges everywhere. Like, she legit had orange earrings that were actual oranges. I also like how the whole dress is connected. Like, if you were to look at the back and the front, you would think that they were two separate items, but they're actually together. I also love when she was on the runway. She showed a little bit of her booty. She reminds me so much of Detox. I cannot. This is a shoot. Next up is Akira Chanel. Her waist is so small. I don't like the shoulders though. It looks like she's like this. The proportions just aren't right. The top part looks undone, but I do get the idea that she was going for it. It just looks incomplete. This is a boot. Next is Vanessa Vanjie. Vanessa Vanjie. I like that she's showing something different than the usual leotard. It still is a little bit simple, but it's different than her previous looks, so there's an improvement. The skirt is kind of a mess. It just kind of looks like a bunch of fabric all together. Back ropes. Okay. It's a toot. Next is Raja O'Hara. When I first saw this, I thought it was really good, but then the judges were like, it looks like Groot, and I was like, oh my god, they're right. Also, I didn't notice this on the runway until Ross pointed out that her pants weren't sewn together properly, like they were apart. I don't like the headpiece though, because it's just like, it's like bark. And it's not until she turns her head that you can see her hair. I don't know. I mean, no. This is a boot. Last up is Plastique. Spoiler, Plastique won the challenge. I do really like that piece. I know it's all different and stuff, but for the outfit, it's just a leotard with stuff glued on it. There is a lot of detail in the leotard though. It's a toot. Now for the results. Plastique won the challenge. Raja and Akira both had the lip sync, and Raja went home. Here are my thoughts and some extra TE. In this episode, they showed a lot of the behind the scenes, and RuPaul really talked to all the girls in this episode. I forgot to add in my previous video that in the last episode, the bottom team had to say who they thought should go home. Everybody said Scarlett except for Scarlett, who said Raja. So when RuPaul was walking around, she asked the queens that were in the top team who they thought should go home. Silky said Evie because she was injured, and Evie said Silky. Also, while RuPaul was walking around the workroom, when she went to talk to Plastique, Plastique started crying because both Plastique and Brooke have both had trouble showing their personality on the runway. Plastique explained how she was grown up in a very strict household, and her parents still don't fully understand her and her drag and everything, and that's what made her very reserved. And RuPaul went to hug Plastique, and I swear I started crying. I couldn't, especially when RuPaul said, "I'm your mom now, we're your family." I was like, full tears. Untucked was it was everything. Evie called everybody out. Evie and Vanjie got into this huge argument. This was because Vanjie told Ru that out of all the queens, Evie should be sent home. It's just a lot of drama. I live for it. Brooklyn was so funny during the whole thing. She was like putting cushions on her face, just like, and she was like, can we just bottle our feelings like normal people? Also, Plastique got a message from her boyfriend, and it was the cutest thing ever. And Raja was a little bit jealous. Ooh, because not only did Plastique get a motherly moment with Ru, she also had her drag mother there, Alyssa, and then a message from her boyfriend. I kind of get where Raja's going, but you shouldn't be hateful about it. Like, that was Plastique's moment, and I've waited 24 years for this, and I really do feel hurt that you guys would take advantage of this moment for yourselves. I felt very attacked, but I get it because you don't see your family or anybody while you're there, and that can make you a little crazy and like upset when other people get all of that. Like, I understand where she's coming from, but still, it was her moment. Let her have her moment. Bottle it up inside like normal people. That's about videos, there'll be a link in the description